Hey everyone, it's Sarah and I am here to film a rewind spread. I'm using the same kit that I used in my everyday spread this week, which is the mystery kit for September. Maybe it was August. I think September is going to get to me soon. From the Paperly Boutique. So it is a leftovers spread, and so obviously I've used some of the stickers. So the first thing I have is the freebie. I just have a couple of the deco pieces. Then I have the date covers, all of the glitter headers, which I will be using in this spread. I have most of these headers left, may or may not be using them. I feel like they came with a lot of headers and I just don't use them a ton. And then we have, this was a sampler from Little Miss Paperie, and so it has some headers, a couple little things, some washi, some sidebar stuff, and then just a couple functional deco items. Then we have some more headers, a couple of half boxes. We have all of these checklists, which I'll probably pull in just since I have them. Then we have a bunch of little things, and then I have 3 more full boxes, and then I have the flags for the top, a couple of like flag checklists, and then just a couple of icons, functional deco, etc. Then I have the bottom washi and then just a few washi strips. And then one other thing I'm going to pull in, because I keep forgetting to do it in my actual spreads. By the time I remember that I was going to pull them in, it's already, Monday's all filled up and there's nowhere to put it. So I do have these Wacky Holidays from Prickled Pear Studio. Right now her shop is closed, but I think she'll be reopening in a couple of weeks. But yeah, so these are the ones for September, and so I have this week's to put down. So my plan is put down the washi, put down the glitter headers, put down the full box checklists, and then do the sidebar, and then I will be right back. Okay, so here is the spread so far. I ended up putting in a work weekly sidebar tracker from Planner Kate, just because this kit didn't come with an extra, well, or actually I already used it. I'm looking at my plans from last week. I actually already used both of them. So, yeah, so that is why I don't have one for this spread. So yeah, that's why I pulled that one in, and then I just ended with a piece of washi to kind of like fill up the rest of the space because I didn't have anything else to talk about. So I'm just going to go in with these before I forget and forget to use them. So I'm just going to put them down across the bottom. And I thought they actually matched pretty good. For the colors. Because I like this color, or this kit has so many colors in it with the greens and it's almost like a greenish blue, and then with the, purples, pinks, then there's like green in the washi. I don't know. I just think it's a really well done kit. Okay, so put those down. And then now I need to just get into the week, I guess. I did leave the flags because I thought they actually matched the kit really well. That was part of the reason why I used the kit this week. But yeah, so I thought it matched really well. So on Monday, it was Labor Day. I had the day off, so I was going to pull in one of these day off stickers. These are from Calime Create, and they're just little banner stickers, but I just think they're really cute to mark a day off. And I don't have a ton of washi left, so I'm trying to decide if I want to do a washi, if I just want to like maybe layer it on a glitter header. Maybe I'll grab like a second purple glitter header and just stack them and then layer it on top. It's a lot of purple glitter, but And then put that like so. It's a little off center. Or just, I guess a little, yeah, off center is the right word. And now it's a little off center the other way. So that'll be fine. I can't lay down a sticker straight or centered. So then I basically just, I stayed at an Airbnb, so I was like chatting with the Airbnb lady. She picked me like fresh blueberries from her garden. So I'm gonna just throw that in, that I had just like a little chit chat. And these stickers are from Stardust Stickers, and she has just like a fruit sheet, and then she has a vegetable sheet too. And then yeah, it was just kind of like a relaxing day. And then I'm going to pull in, let's see, maybe a half box. Do I have a purple one left? I was going to try to somewhat color block if I could, but I don't know that I do have any purple left. Oh, I do. Thank you, little Miss Papery. So I'm going to pull this in. I ended up stopping at this place on the drive home, and it was called the Thorpe Fruit Market. Once again, I'm going to pull in another, I'll do grapes, even though I didn't buy grapes. And it was just this little, like, nowhere town kind of place. And then they had like antiques, and then they had like a big fruit stand. They had like amazing ice cream. I got huckleberry ice cream, and it was seriously like the creamiest, most delicious ice cream ever. It was so good. So I think I might pull in this one. It's kind of like a purpley blue. This is a munchkin from Once More with Love. And just say that I stopped at the fruit market, and then that I had ice cream. Because that was pretty much my like one big attraction for the day, because I had to drive about 6 hours from where I was staying to home, because I did have to work on Tuesday. So it was a lot of driving. And then especially when I got closer to town, it was so smoky. There are a ton of fires going on. There was one that I drove by in Washington, and then there's a ton going on in Montana. And so I'm gonna use this little munchkin with like the wide eye. But it was awful. I can't remember if it was Tuesday or Wednesday, but our air quality was purple. And I'm like, I don't think that's good for the air quality to be at that level. So I'm just gonna pull in, I think I can cover up just the TV, just to have like a little label to mark it out. I'm actually gonna switch it so the munchkins aren't like stacked on top of each other. So then I really didn't stop anywhere else because I was tired because of a ton of driving, and then also like the air quality looked so smoky, and you know, didn't really want to be hiking or something. And then when I got home, I called my friend Jordan and just kind of relaxed. So for that, I will pull in, I saw that I had a phone sticker left in the kit, a phone little thing, and then I think I'll just do that. I could put in like a bath sticker, but since I have like the little wacky holidays at the bottom, you know, I think it's fine to skip out on that. And then we'll go on to Tuesday. On Tuesday, I said I was going to unpack, and I definitely did not unpack. So then I basically just went to work, and I have the work sidebar. I changed my contacts, which I actually didn't pull those stickers out. so let me find them quick. These are from Let's Start Planning, and I guess I could use this yellow. It's a little bright, but I will still just pull it in. I'll pull it in like the lighter yellow so it isn't as detracting, I guess. But yes, I changed my contacts. And then of course I came, you know, then our air quality was in the purple, so I'm like, my eyes, I couldn't even get my contacts out that night. I had to like splash water in my face to get them to like unadhere from my eyes, which is awful. So then we had a practice seminar. I'm going to use this movie marquee. It was obviously not a fun movie. And then I'm going to see if I maybe have like an icon to maybe layer over. But it was just, as we were getting closer for our big projects, we are, you know, having to practice, and then we have to practice in front of our peers and stuff. So does that look like really stupid? I don't know. I don't think it looks horrible. It's kind of hard to see because it's all yellow. But just kind of layering it like that, because I didn't have a yellow like half or quarter box left. So I'll just do that because I didn't watch any movies, I don't think, this week. And then after that I was so lazy, I didn't want to do anything. But it was also my nephew's first day of preschool, and I do want to mark that. And I have these balloons. I'm gonna like not color block that because I like these balloons. And I'm just gonna put those in here, and then just write in that it was his first day. It's just really cute and exciting, because yeah, I got pictures and oh, he looked so cute. And then basically I did a bunch of to-dos, and then I kind of had a lazy night. So maybe I will pull out my lazy night stickers. It wasn't necessarily that I did anything fun for a lazy night, but these ones are lazy day, and then here's my lazy night. These are my custom ones from Sticker Co, but mostly just that I didn't do anything. So I will pull this in, and let me see if I have anything to layer behind it. Oh, I have these arrows. I'm going to just do like an arrow just so that I'm taking up like as much of the space as possible, because I really don't have anything else to mark. And do I have a piece of washi that might match? No. It's one thing with working with leftovers, is it's like sometimes you have stuff and then sometimes you don't. But yeah, so that'll be that day. It was really boring. And then we had on Wednesday, so I had a bunch of to-dos. One of the things I did want to mark, probably up there in the to-dos, since it wasn't really a big thing, I'll just put that one right there. We had like it's called the Preparedness Fair, and so I think they would have told you about, you know, like what to do in a disaster, things like that. But they were serving Ben & Jerry's, and so I didn't actually go to the fair, but I did make it over just to get like some really good ice cream. And then we had our clinical skills competition, and I'm gonna pull out this sticker if I can get it off. This is a scribbler from Scribble Prints Co. I bought these a really long time ago, and I don't like using them a ton just because I don't have that many, I guess. But this is one of those times where it's very fitting to use it. I'll use this little label. Ooh, maybe actually, I just saw that I had a half box. Change in plans. I want to use the half box. So we had this clinical skills competition, and we had emailed our, you know, the student in charge of it, the professor in charge of it. We had gotten it all set up because we're quite a distance away from our school, and so we had, you know, people from the hospital that were going to help us, you know, proctor our exam. And then, oh, actually, I'm going to move this down just a little bit. I'm going to put something else first, just because it kind of happened that way. And we had gotten everything ready, everything set up, and then when we went to take the test, and we finally got, like, my computer was having Wi-Fi problems. I mean, just everything was going wrong. One of our proctors forgot to come, and so then we were messaging her to come down to give us the test. And then she came down, and we're like, oh, you know, they should have sent you the test. We emailed them about it. They knew you were going to be proctoring it. And she's like, oh, I didn't get it. So, you know, then we had to spend like 45 minutes on the phone, email, like trying to get anyone to pick up to, you know, to basically give us the test, so that we could take it and, you know, see if we qualify. And it's like, yeah, they forgot to send it to us. And then, like, the one pharmacist was in, like, clinical trials, or not clinical trials, she was in the clinic with her patients, and so then she, like, knew we didn't have it, but then couldn't get to the computer or something like that to give it to us. And then the student in charge of the competition, like, was afraid he was going to get in trouble to send us the test. And so finally we, like, just convinced him to send us the test, because I'm like, this is ridiculous. Like, even if you don't care about our time, like, you should care about our proctor's time, because they are definitely not getting paid to sit around and watch us. They have other stuff that they need to be doing. But we got it all in the end, but it was just, like, super annoying. So then I got home and I was like, screw that, I'm not doing anything tonight. I'm just gonna be lazy and whatnot. So anyway, that was a long story. Don't worry about that. I just realized, I'm like, oh, I'll color block, and then I have these full boxes, and they're all, 2 of them are green, and I only did green for one of the days, so okay, never mind. These will not be color blocked. Although I should probably use that one for, no, I don't have room, but maybe on a pink day. Okay, so all of my full boxes are going to be at the end of the week. Oh, no big deal. I really thought this out. But hey, you know, it is what it is. And then I basically did some editing, filming. Well, I didn't really film. I just did editing and a voiceover. So for that, I'm just going to pull in, I have a pink planner here. I'm going to pull in a strip of washi to kind of take up the space, because I don't really have anything else, really. And so then a pink planner, and then, let's see, and then a computer. And then do I have, I might pull in one of these flags. They're not the same color, but I just want to use on. So it's still mostly color blocked. Okay, so there was Wednesday. Then moving on to, oh, and that worked out really nicely. Wednesday was our day that we were supposed to wear pink for breast cancer awareness, so wow, that was completely planned. So then on to Thursday. Thursday I had to go rounding with the residents. So basically what I did was I looked up the patients beforehand, and then got to work a little early, and let's pull in this full box before I forget. Got to work a little early, went rounding with the residents, and then basically we just went around to the patient rooms, and we, you know, talked to the patients, and let's do, I guess it doesn't matter since I'm already off. It's gonna be like night and day looking at the two different sides. Oops. Oh well. I just had too much green left over. I should have planned it out better. So basically I went around, back to my story, and rounded with the residents. So went and saw all their patients and just kind of observed what they were doing. Medical residents, not pharmacy residents. There are such a thing as both. So yeah, so then I did that, and then came home and ignored my to-do list, it looks like, and I made poutine. And let's see, do I have anything else good that I can put on here? Oh, no, not really, so I will put on poutine. But yeah, I just had, it was kind of nice to see how they operate, what they think is important, what I think is important, and so it was a good experience for sure. It definitely, I'm glad I am in pharmacy versus like a medical doctor, just because, I don't know, I don't, like, I love people, love talking to people, you know, all of that, but I just don't really want to touch people, and that sounds bad maybe, but I want to touch their hearts, not their bodies. That sounds bad too. Okay. I just don't, someone had, like, you know, some sort of, you know, sample of bodily fluids, and they were passing the cup around, and I was like, no, I'm good. I don't need to see that. And so yeah, so I guess that was all of Thursday. Good thing I had that full box to put down. Then I have purple. I have another purple full box. And for this one I might, we'll see how this goes. I've seen people do it where they cut it to go around the glitter header. We will see how this turns out. I feel like I'm going to cut it crooked, but maybe I did it okay. Okay. That doesn't look too bad. I think it was a little crooked, but because the glitter header's there, you can't really tell. So put that there, and then we had our Friday forum. We went out for dinner. I organized my pantry, and I booked flights. I did a lot of stuff that I can put in my to-do list. I will pull in a full box, or a half box. I'm gonna just pull in this half box, because that was really, like, fun and exciting, so even though it's, like, right next to the other one, and it's not purple. C'est la vie. And then I will pull in we had margaritas, and they were, like, as big as my head, and super cheap. But I didn't have, let's pull in this light one, like margarita stickers that weren't, like, fluorescent green. So that is why I'm pulling in a wine sticker instead. For that, and then, like I said, I feel like most of the other stuff I'll just throw into the box up there, because I was this whole week I worked a ton, and I feel like I was really busy, but I didn't really do a ton. When I'm looking back at my plans, it was all work, and then coming home and just was too tired to do stuff. So then on Saturday I went to work, and then I went to the car wash. I went out for lunch. So I pulled out, I don't actually know if they'll match. Where did I pull them out? They're over here. Oh, I did pull out these ones too. I'm going to layer this one over the top. Because I pulled those out and then forgot about them. But then I also have these. I'll pull out the yellow, even though it's a little bit bright. I worked all day, but I get a lunch on Wednesdays. On Saturdays. I don't get a lunch on Sundays, which is the life of a pharmacist. If you didn't know, pharmacists do not get lunches, at least unless you work for a really proactive chain, or you have a law that's passed in your state. So usually we don't get lunches in most community settings. Okay, and so I'll just do that. That one's a little label. Don't know, like the yellow is really light, but it has the little fork and knife sticker. So I thought that was cute, and then put that out for lunch sticker, and then I was gonna just put Panera, but I did get lunch on Saturday. And I'm the intern, so it's like I could have lunch on Sunday if I really wanted to, but since I only work 7 hours, I figure I'm like, I can wait, especially because that's what I've done in the past at other stores that I've worked at. So lunch on Saturday because I work longer. Then I did pull out on Friday, going back, I did pull out my flight stickers from the Paperly Boutique, and I kind of want to pull one in just to mark that I booked tickets for like Thanksgiving and Christmas. So super excited about that. Just going to see family. And then I went to the car wash, and the car wash, I know I have an icon. It's purple. Let's see, do I have this one's purple too. Okay, so we're gonna just put it down because I don't think I have any. This one's purple too. Okay, so like all of my car icons are purple, and I need yellow. Let me double check one more time that I don't have a yellow. I have this one, but it's like almost a green yellow. I guess I could do that one. Maybe I'll just do that one. It's a little bit orange, but part of me just really wants that. So I'll pull in another label. Because I got my car wash and it needed it so bad, and it looks so lovely now. And then I'm gonna go on another road trip, and it's probably gonna look bad again, but it's gorgeous. Okay, so then I have, then I also was organizing my stickers this day, which was kind of fun. And then what would I use for that? I guess I could do, I've got these from the Paperly Boutique. Obviously I have a ton of stickers from her shop. And I'm just going to pull in this like light yellow, and then I'll just put that I organized stickers that day. And then I came home and I made meatloaf, and it took forever, but it was really good meatloaf. Like we were a little slow at the pharmacy, and so we looked up recipes, and oh, it was so good. So granted, I ate my meatloaf at like 10 o'clock at night, but it was really good meatloaf. So I'll just write that in. I don't know, I think I have maybe a cooking munchkin that I could pull in. And let's just grab this one. And let me actually pull in a flag too, just to layer behind it. Okay, and then moving on to Sunday. Sunday was Grandparents' Day, so I called my grandparents. I pulled out these, but I feel like they're a little bit grainy in the lighter colors. This one was like an oops sheet, and so I don't think I'm going to use those after all. But I will pull in like a label, and then I have my phone munchkins, and I don't know if I have any pink left, but oh, I do. So I will just pull that in, that I called my grandparents. for Grandparents' Day. Then I went to, oh shoot, I have a full box that I want to pull in. Okay. We will pull this guy up and we're moving him down, because I don't think this one will look as good cut up since it's like one big floral piece. But since the other one was like two smaller bouquets, and I think it worked out a little bit better. So, okay, so pulling this guy down here for Grandparents' Day. Then let's see, I went to church. Oh, I did grocery shopping on this day. That's okay, I'll just write it in the top. I think my header's a little crooked. Okay, I think that's straight and this is crooked, but that's okay. Then I ended up studying with my friend Betsy. Let's see. Got that little heart label. I guess I could do another munchkin. Let's do just this cleaning one. Actually, I might try throw in one more label after this and just have a very like zigzaggy end of the week. So let's see, I studied with Betsy and then I had a bath and it was delightful. And I also went to church. So I might pull in, I might just do church and studying down, or yeah, church and studying down here. So I pulled out these. These are from Daily Cuteness. Let's see if I can cover up this label. Or, yeah, like the little icon. I think that looks okay. You can kind of see it a little bit, but that is not going to bother me. And then down here, I will pull in this little alarm clock icon, and then just that we were studying. She has a test coming up, and so I told her she could like study with me, even though I feel like I'm not the best at infectious disease. So it was a good refresher for us both. Okay, so anyways, I think this is everything. I can't think of what else to add. Maybe I'll put in, there's this little heart sticker. Put this up here in my thankful thought section, and then I'll write it in later. But yeah, so anyways, this is all that I have for this week. I really like how it turned out, even though like I should have planned out things a little bit differently to put green as like a color that I did twice instead of like yellow, since I had used up most of that. But it worked out just fine. So yeah, oh, and then I will just show you, in case you didn't see my plan with me that I posted. Oh, hopefully it'll go up Monday, Tuesday, something like that. It's Monday that I'm filming it, so as long as I can get my stuff together, I will get that up today. But this was the other spread that I did using the kit. So yeah, so you can see you get a ton of stickers, and then I'll show you what I still have left over, because I do still have leftovers. So you have the little things. I really did a good job on the sheet. Here was the sampler from Little Miss Paperie. Then you still have, I still have a ton of headers, which I will pull in to other spreads. And then some icons, a couple checklists, some little functional deco. I used up all the full boxes. I used up all of the check boxes. I just have like 2 little strips of washi. Then you have just a couple more headers, and then the freebie, and then I think that's all the sheets. I'm trying to look at my pile of stickers. Oh, and then like some date dots. But yeah, so anyways, that was all that I had for this plan with me. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will just catch you in the next one. Bye now.